What is up, Juventus fans? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to what I am calling my hell day, my hell week, whatever it is. You know why I'm saying that. Look at the thumbnail. That's why it is. We'll talk about, here are the topics that we're talking about to fill you in today. We got Pjanic, the talks have taken place. That's why I'm unhappy, or not unhappy, but unhappy. That's why I feel the way I feel. We're going to go into a little bit of a dive about the numbers, explain when it comes to Demiral and the agreement there with Atalanta. And then the Wonder Boy, all the Juventus, not all the Juventus fans, but so many of you Juventus fans have dug into this player and thrown in your support for him. And look what, guess what? He is probably getting out of here, at least on loan, is what I believe, at least. We'll see. We'll dive into that as well. Stick with us and we will fill you in. Ciao ragazzi, welcome back. You're in the Bianconeri zone. My name is Justin Sofro. Today is Thursday, August 5th, 2021. We're jumping into the latest information regarding all things Juventus, all the latest news and happenings that we have. Transfer market, you know, is the topic of the day, of the week, of the month, whatever have you, until we get through this to August 31st. Let's just get this over with, please. Just get it done and get it over with. That's all I ask. Anyway, what do we have for you today? Actually, let's just say this. If you're here, if you're new, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're joining our community. Make sure you're supporting the channel. We appreciate it. Actually, we just ask you to please support the channel. I don't want to say make sure, but if you can, please support. All you have to do, click a button, hit like, and hit that subscribe button. We want to hear from you. Also, I've been trying to add this on with every time. If you are a new subscriber here, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. Tell me who you are, where you're from, stuff like that. I would love to hear from you, know who you are, and where you come from in the world of Juventus and joining our channel. Anyway, let's jump on into the news of everything that we have. First off, let's just get this one out of the way. We're all unhappy about it, okay? We know how we feel about this. We have Romeo Agresti, who is saying about Locatelli that basically the situation is this. There is no money. That's the reality. Today with Demiral, you probably have a few more pennies to get to a deal for Locatelli done. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. We talk about this day in and day out, every single day. We're talking Locatelli. We're talking, is he going to get done? So I'm not going to waste my time until there's actually a real update. But for all of you that come in, you quit shilling for whatever. I hope you're getting a nice paycheck from Fagioli. Shut the hell up. That's what I'm saying right now, because you're wrong. We're just telling facts. There is no money with the club. There's no money. A lot of it has to do with there's deals with Chiesa coming, or with Chiesa, they have to pay 60 mil there. They have to pay money here, there. They can't do deals correctly when it comes to selling players. I'm not taking up for the club, but I'm just saying facts. There is no money right now. It sucks. I'm unhappy. You're unhappy. Get over it. That's what the situation right now. Just because I'm talking about it, and just because I'm saying the situation, doesn't mean that I'm taking up for any of these players, or not the players. I'm not taking up for the administration. That's just what it is. Sorry. I don't know. Anyway, let's just move on. I'm just tired of hearing this crap every day and day in and day out. I get it. You're unhappy. I'm unhappy. Shut up and get on with your lives. Let's move on. Hopefully there's more players coming. Was that a little too heavy-handed on my end? I apologize. Anyway, it wears on you after a while just talking about the situation with the club. It's just meh. All right, let's move on. And when we're talking about money, let's just talk about money. Let's talk about the Demiral numbers and what we have. Basically, the Dybala deal, explain what we have. We have the deal is not final, but it almost is. This is Loca who is saying that here's basically the numbers that we're getting. We're getting 2.5 million euros for the loan. So not the three that we're saying or 5, but just 2.5. So take that what it is. That'll be money that can be used to go toward Demiral. Not Demiral, sorry. That will go toward Locatelli. Just at this point, just write the friggin' check out to Carnivale at this point when it comes to that. Then we have 25 million euros for the option. So we got 25 million euros that will come in for the option if they decide to end up purchasing him. Watch them end up flipping him for like 60 or 70. Nothing would surprise me at this point with the way these deals get done with the club. Anyway, and then there's also a 2.5 million bonuses. When it comes to bonuses that can be earned for Demiral, I'm guessing those are performance-based or what have you. Don't know the exact what he has to meet, so we'll see. But I would imagine they utilize Romero quite a bit. Maybe they'll probably have to use him quite a bit as well, so those hopefully will be able to be met. And then Juventus also can get 10 to 15% of the resale value. That is good. That's actually something smart that Juventus did. I can actually applaud them on that. finally you're actually getting something. Though you're not getting the full amount that you probably should do, you're at least getting on the resale because of what happened, with the Tottenham Romero situation. Finally, good, get that done. Anyway, other news that we have for the day. Again, I apologize for the beginning. I came in maybe a little bit too hot. Maybe it wasn't as hot as I thought it was if I rewatch it. But if I did, I apologize. I'm as worn down as you guys are at this point. Let's get on. Oh, okay. Well, if I want a topic that's not wearing on me, I chose the wrong one to skip to. But let's just go ahead and do it anyway. We have Pjanic 2.0. What is this? And, here locally, we had another coach that was 2.0. And I'll break the news to you guys. 2.0s don't work out very well. It's not very well. I mean, if you want to ask me what I'm talking about, we can talk about it a different time. But this is Juventus based. We're not going to talk about my other teams and stuff like that have experienced poor 2.0s occurring. And this one was with the coach. Anyway, Nico Schira is saying that talks are underway for Miralem Pjanic's return to Juventus. Cherubini has talked with his agent, Ramadani. And in the last hours, Pjanic wants to return to Juventus and is pushing to leave Barca, which are ready to sell him. Bianconeri are interested in him only on loan. So that's a positive for me there. I'd rather hear that they only want him on loan, now that they're willing to buy him right out. But again, I'm more and more resigning myself to the fact that, Pjanic is probably coming to Juventus. It is what it is. We'll see what happens. But then there's also been the topic of, is he actually coming instead of Locatelli? Is that even possible? I think, there's been the rumors that basically Ramsey has to be out before he comes in. Unless, Locatelli doesn't happen, then you just get Pjanic, which I think, how there was the insurrection of in America here with all the crap that went down with all the crazies and all that. Well, I could see Juventus fans insurrecting in Turin if that were to happen. Maybe not. Maybe there's enough fans that are big him, but I would be upset. I'm not calling for anybody to do anything like that, just to be clear, cover me legally. But what I'm saying is I can see people being very upset. Let's move on before I get into any more trouble. And then also Romeo Agresti is talking about Pjanic, saying, I'm convinced that Pjanic is linked to Ramsey. And basically what I was saying, if you sell him, you can make two moves. If you want to close Pjanic, you can do it in 1 hour. The Bosnian's entourage is pushing for a return. So Romeo Agresti kind of putting my mind at ease. At least if Pjanic is to come back, you have to get Ramsey out. So I'm hoping that will be the case and they won't just end up getting Pjanic in addition to all these other, I don't want to say useless, but you know what I mean. Useless players. That's fine. I'll say it. All right. Let's move on. We got some Dybala information. We have Luca Bianchins also saying that these talks with Dybala's agent, Jorge Anton, has finished his quarantine and he is ready to meet with Juve to talk about the contract renewal. The meeting could be set for tomorrow or Saturday. So keep an eye on that. Seems more and more likely. It's been pretty set in stone that basically Allegri wants to keep Dybala. Was the situation there. So hopefully they will keep Dybala. He will remain a player with the club and we can be good with that going forward. Again, there's only so much I can really say about this, but I am a proponent for Dybala at Juventus. Happy to see him continue his career here and hopefully he can actually get back into form that we saw, at least in 2019, 2020. He was solid then. Then we're continuing on the Dybala train, I guess you want to talk about this. Calcio Mercato is reporting that Inter have asked for information on Dybala. His agent will meet with Juventus to talk about a new deal. I don't know what to say. Go to hell. No, Inter, go straight to hell. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Whatever it is, go to hell. Not your player. Not happening. Get out of my sight. I don't care. That's it. Not even going to address it. Inter can... If there's one thing that I think should be apparent from Inter is they're not interested in winning. They're not yes, they won last year. Obviously, give them credit there, but they're not interested in sustained winning. They just care. They have too much debt and stuff anyway. They need to pay off. But at the same time, when you sell Hakimi and then you sell Lukaku, like what are you doing? Like your terrible business decisions. The worst thing that could happen for Dybala's career would be to go to Inter. He doesn't want to go to Inter. He's a Juventus boy. Screw Inter. There we go. Let's move on. And then we got Romeo Agresti, who is talking about some of your all's Wonder Boy out there, the one that you love so much, the one that you were like, it's his time to step up. He needs to play. He's going to be a star, baby. Anyway, that is Niccolò Fagioli, and he is saying that Fagioli has many offers from Serie B. He will leave on loan this year. So, only thing I really want to talk about when I talk about Fagioli and his situation is that he really, really dug himself into a hole at Juventus. Basically, maybe I'm reading too much into this, but from what I saw with the situation that occurred with him and the other players that showed up late, that missed that first scrimmage or whatever, they missed their big opportunity, and it was just immaturity, stupidity, whatever have you, for them to do that. And then you saw that he really didn't get much play. I think he came in late in that Monza match. I don't think he's on Allegri's good side, and I think Allegri kind of is a take no bleeps kind of man. And I'm sorry, you bleeped it up this year. So he's going to Serie B. I know some of you probably aren't going to be happy about it, but that's the situation. That's what happens when you can't be a professional and show up on time for your freaking job. So it's unfortunate. I liked what I saw the few times we saw him last season with Juventus under Pirlo, but you have to be a professional, and he's not a consummate professional. It shows that he's still basically a child out there. So let's move on. But one guy who could be getting some time, but more than likely will probably end up going out, is Ranocchia. And we're talking about him because Gazzetta dello Sport is reporting that Juventus could keep Ranocchia at least until the first match against Udinese, given the many unavailable midfielders that they have. After that, a loan is most likely the solution for him. So more than likely, yeah, he probably will get loaned out. But Ranocchia has kind of like played himself up in Allegri's eyes. Definitely looked good against the beginning, especially against Monza. Like the energy he was bringing there. Maybe I wasn't as high on him the match previously in the first preseason match. But overall, he is definitely grown in Allegri's eyes. Going to give him a chance. Maybe we'll see if he will be able to actually stay and play, maybe in that Udinese match, get an opportunity. If not, he'll go on loan. But he definitely seems to have built himself up, favorably for Juventus, potentially going forward. We'll keep an eye on him going forward in his career. But that's really about all the news. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's all the news that I really have for you today. But don't worry, we're going to have plenty to talk about tonight in the live. Julian will join me, and we will be talking about the midfielders. We'll be talking about our buy or sell. Some of you may not like some of our takes. We'll see. But that's the fun of it. We want to hear your opinions on it as well. So make sure you join with us today. It'll be at 10:45 p.m. That is Turin time. I'm just going to say Turin time for now on instead of my time. That's Turin time, so do the math for yourself, checking in with us. We appreciate all the support that you guys have shown. Definitely love the support that you all showed Julian yesterday. Please keep it up. We'd love to have you all around. We love seeing this community grow and you be a part of it. And one way you can do that is by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And then also make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified for all of our latest videos when they drop and whenever we send you all updates. Hopefully YouTube will cooperate for the most part. Anyway, again, that's all that I have for you. Make sure you follow Bianconeri Zone at Bianconeri Zone on Instagram and Twitter, and follow me at Justin Sofer on Twitter. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri.